This is ABC7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Jacqueline Matter. Thanks for joining us. Topping our news this hour, mail delivery, or should we say the lack of mail delivery, is stirring up quite a bit of controversy in one parish housing development. This issue with the mail is occurring in the Cross Creek community, and that's where we find ABC7's Rick Adams with more details on this story.
Well, mailboxes just like this are at homes in the Cross Creek development. The problem is there's currently no mail delivery here, and that has a lot of folks all fired up. For Sylvia McDonough and her husband, their dream retirement home has become a little bit of a headache, and it's all because of the lack of mail delivery. For them and others in their Cross Creek neighborhood, the mailboxes are there, but the mail isn't.
We're really in a crisis situation here, for some worse than others.
Currently, residents of the development have to make the 5-mile round trip to the post office to get their mail. The problem is that mail delivery had never started in the development when it was first being built years ago, and the post office will not deliver mail to each individual home because McDonough tells us they don't have the money or the manpower to do that. Residents say they were told if the new owner of the development, Medallion Home, would put in cluster boxes where all the mailboxes are together, then the post office could deliver the mail to their community. The cluster boxes have yet to be installed.
I've spoken to most of the residents here. They don't care how it gets here, as long as it gets here. Yeah, we want to be able to walk to get our mail.
This lack of mail delivery has become a big problem for Doris and Francis Anderson. They rely on the mail to receive necessary medications that Francis needs. He currently has health problems and is on oxygen. Not only is it challenging for them to get to the post office, but they say sometimes the post office is closed where they are getting the medicine they need days later.
I do have to put him in the car with his portable oxygen because I don't like to leave him at home, and I like to go more often than I really go, so it would be very beneficial if we could have mail service right here.
In a statement we had received from the United States Postal Service, it says local postal officials will continue working with all stakeholders, including developers and builders, to ensure a satisfactory resolution to any ongoing delivery mode issues. Residents of Cross Creek Community in Parrish, Florida may continue to pick up their mail at the local post office. Our mission is to provide trusted, affordable, universal service to our customers, and centralized delivery allows us to do that. McDonough and others say they will keep fighting for their mail delivery.
Peaceful resolution. That's all I want. I want the post office and Medallion Homes to come to an agreement.
And many folks here are hopeful that one day soon they will actually have mail delivery. No one from Medallion Home could be reached for a comment. Reporting from Parrish, I'm Rick Adams, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Okay, thank you so much, Rick. Mixed reactions coming out of Bradenton with the looming possibility of closing a police substation. The substation was built during a time of high crime, but according to some residents, there isn't a consistent police presence in the area anymore, and one resident says it could be put to better use as housing. But other residents say removing the workstation would put the neighborhood back at risk.
We're planning to try to revive this area, to try to restore it and try to help people to be very proud of it.
It helps me daily. I know I'm protected. It's a blessing to know that they are here.
No one from the Bradenton Police Department was available for a comment. Well, residents of a Venice neighborhood are growing increasingly concerned about speeders. A 4-block span of Nokomis Avenue does not have any stop signs. That, combined with the wide road, is a prime spot for drivers to get a bit heavy on the gas pedal. Today, the Venice Police Department was out conducting a 2-hour traffic study to determine the average speed by drivers. Residents hope that information will lead to increased traffic patrols or speed bumps.
I think if we have some speed bumps or at least a stop sign every other block, it would force people, like I said, to slow down or stop and be more aware.
The Venice Police Department hasn't said if any stop signs or speed bumps will be installed along that roadway. Well, let's check in with meteorologist Steve Newman for a look at your first alert forecast. Steve, it was quite pleasant out there this evening.
It certainly was, and this is what you need to know. 2 more warm days, and then we'll start a cooling trend into the new year. We had some clouds earlier today. Invisible light, these clouds show up better than virtually no clouds over the state now, but I wanted to show you that little puffy cumulus clouds formed and produced some showers this afternoon, mainly to the center part of the state, southern part of our viewing area, but they have dissipated and are all gone. We had highs today, 83 at Fort Myers, 76 at Tampa. After a chilly start in the 30s in the Panhandle, they warmed up into the 60s there, where Miami got up to 83. And across our viewing area, 80 at Arcadia, one of the warm spots, as was Venice, Inglewood 82, our high in Bradenton 78. Now tomorrow's forecast, it looks like temperatures are going to cool off tonight about 60 degrees and then warm up to upper 70s to low 80s throughout most of the central part of Florida. Now our overnight future radar shows nothing in the form of precipitation, but we have a lot of low clouds and fog, patches of fog in interior areas that will burn off very quickly when the sun comes up tomorrow to another sunny and mild day. If you're heading out to go fishing overnight tonight, here's your overnight planner. Look for temperatures to hover in the low 60s to near 70 until dawn, and then warming up to another beautiful day, which will be changing, and that'll be the subject of what we'll talk about in just a few more minutes. Jacqueline.
Okay, thank you so much, Steve. We'll check back in with you shortly. Florida Congressman Vern Buchanan has been honored by a national animal activist organization. Buchanan is being honored by the Congressional Waste Warrior, a group dedicated to ending inhumane taxpayer-funded experiments on dogs, cats, and other animals. Buchanan launched an investigation last March exposing experiments on dogs, including heart attacks and brain-damaging surgeries. The congressman is the co-chair of the Animal Protection Caucus, a bipartisan group of more than 100 members of Congress dedicated to preventing animal cruelty, protecting endangered species, and advancing animal welfare policies. And Senate President Joe Negron is confident that Hurricane Irma recovery options will not blow a hole in the upcoming budget, but potential public and private costs from Irma are still staggering. The agricultural industry has estimated a $2.5 billion hit on crops and facilities. The insurance industry is facing more than $6 billion in property damage claims. However, the state has yet to put an overall financial figure on Florida's costs from the storm. Negron knows that hurricanes do have a financial impact on the Sunshine State.
The hurricanes are going to be something that we look at, we address. They definitely have a budgetary impact, but I don't think that it dramatically alters how we build our budget.
Negron's comments come as members of the House continue to revise and offer new hurricane-related changes that will be discussed when the legislative session begins next month. Well, you might recall stories that we've recently told you about regarding people getting caught with weapons as they go through airport security. Well, it happened once again and at a nearby airport this time. A TSA spokeswoman says a passenger was carrying a firearm and a magazine loaded with 10 rounds of .22 caliber ammunition. It caused a backup at the Orlando airport early this morning. Now, this is the 91st weapon intercepted this year by TSA officers at Orlando's airport. The passenger, whose name has yet to be released, will be charged with carrying a concealed firearm in a place prohibited by law. Well, stay with us. Meteorologist Steve Newman will be back with your first alert forecast. Plus, President Trump may be golfing here in Florida, but that doesn't mean he's not tweeting. We'll tell you what he posted after the break. And a police officer risked his life for a young boy. We'll have details on that story when we come back.
I am the resident district manager on the FAU campus for Chartwell. Whenever I see Haley, I do not see a person with a disability. I see a person with extraordinary abilities. Haley is always smiling. She's always on time. She gives fantastic customer service and is always focused on any job that she's given.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
This is an important medical announcement. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to uncontrollable bleeding and even death. If you've been prescribed one of these drugs and have experienced these dangerous side effects, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that Pradaxa can cause more heart attacks than warfarin, and other countries have already issued safety warnings against this drug. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. The call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to Pradaxa victims, and thousands of Xarelto victims are filing their legal cases. Call the Drug Watch hotline if you or a loved one used Xarelto or Pradaxa and experienced uncontrollable bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or even death. You must call now.
Call 800-793-6055. 800-793-6055.
What if you had a medical emergency away from home?
My chest hurts. I can't breathe.
What you need is Mobile Help, America's premier mobile medical alert system. Most systems only work at home, but with Mobile Help, you get help outside the home with coverage nationwide on one of the largest cellular networks at the press of a button. Call the number on your screen for a free full-color brochure. We'll send you everything you need, including this base station, the patented mobile device, and the waterproof pendant and wrist button. You can also add the fall button that automatically detects falls and signals help. Call today and receive a risk-free 30-day trial. There is no equipment to buy and no long-term contract. For a limited time, you will also receive a free emergency key box with your plan purchase. Remember, Mobile Help keeps you safe coast to coast.
Call 1-800-916-8638. That's 1-800-916-8638.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
Well, Steve, many people have been asking us about the New Year's Eve forecast and if they can maybe get outside and enjoy a nice day out on the beach here on the Suncoast.
Well, it's going to be a little cooler as we come into New Year's, but as far as Bob Harrigan with the pineapple drop downtown Sarasota on Main Street, 57 degrees, partly cloudy skies, but then 57 will be the high on Tuesday. So I mean, you got a picture of what's coming ahead.
Right.
New York, Times Square in New York, 18 for the high on Sunday. The temperature at midnight in Times Square, 15 degrees.
Oh my gosh, okay, well I will gladly take the 57.
I don't think I'm going to be out in that.
Yeah, no.
Take a look at a beautiful beach day today. And it was extraordinarily beautiful in many parts of the Suncoast today. We had some clouds that dulled things a little bit for a couple, 3 hours, but then a beautiful sunset ensued. Lots of crimson skies and a beautiful evening too. Looking live over Sarasota Bay from our tower cam, the current temperature still 65 degrees, while up in Chicago it's like 4 or 5 degrees. 61 degrees is the dew point. That's about as cold as it'll get tonight, 60s, 59 maybe for the overnight low temperature. Our high this afternoon, no record. That was set 1 year ago on this date, 86, and I think the last two Christmases we've had some record high temperatures. Only 79, last night's low 54. And we look at, this is the big headline, Arctic blast for the new year up north. We're going to get the bottom end of it, and it's only going to last maybe 2, 3, 4 days before things recover. And we're talking a 20-degree temperature drop, temperatures in the 50s for next Tuesday and into Wednesday. Well, today we did have a few scattered showers down in interior parts of our viewing area, but they've dissipated. But the snow belts, the lake effect snow has not dissipated. Erie, Pennsylvania got 4.2 or 4.4 feet of snow over a 36-hour period, breaking the 2-day snowfall record. And back in upstate New York, the snow belt is actually beginning to, lake effect is tilting down toward Oswego. It's been up south of Watertown. So it looks like that's one of the lake effect snow capitals of the world up there in Oswego. They're getting it tonight, as they are along a great deal of the exposed coast of the Great Lakes. And that's going to continue, as you can see from this regional futurecast. It takes us for the next couple of days, but there's also a major snowstorm going to blow in from the Dakotas right over there, shutting off the lake effect snow, but dumping a lot of snow and bringing in more bitterly cold temperatures. Here's a weather pattern with a strong jet blowing across the country that would generally bring moderating influence from the Pacific. You can see where it's coming from, but it is so bitter cold, it's not having hardly any effect at all. As you can see from temperatures, Montreal right now 1 degree, Syracuse 9, Toronto 7, Detroit 6. There's Chicago with 5 degrees, the same in Indianapolis as well, Omaha 0, and that chill goes all the way deep into the heart of Texas, where it is 46 at San Antonio, 38 in Dallas. And these are predicted low temperatures tonight, below 0 in many locations. New York City's low tonight, 16. Well, let's take a look at our futurecast and our weather headlines for the next couple of days. We have 2 more warm days ahead, and then a cooling trend begins this weekend, and the new year will be much cooler, at least for a few days. And here's our futurecast showing that overnight, look at this, we got a wintry mix toward dawn. If you're flying into Atlanta, you might want to check the schedule on that. But here comes a front that will only bring a slightly cooler air as we move in later on this week. All the rainfall from it, unfortunately, will stay to the north. We could use the rain. Here's our forecast for tonight. It'll be partly cloudy with patches of fog forming inland, a low temperature of 59. And tomorrow, a partly sunny day after the morning fog, high 78. And here's your 7-day outlook showing that patchy fog for a couple of mornings, a slight cooling trend on Friday, considerably cooler on Saturday. It tries to recover a little bit Sunday on New Year's Eve, but then another front comes through, dropping us down to the upper 50s by Tuesday. Could be a little wet on Monday morning, but for that New Year's celebration downtown right at midnight, it should be dry with the rain coming in on Monday. That's your weather story.
Okay, thank you so much, Steve. President Trump hitting the links today, a day after tweeting that it would be back to work after Christmas. It marks the president's 86th day this year at one of his golf courses. A surprising number, given that the president once claimed he wouldn't have time to golf if elected. CNN's Jeanne Moose reports.
Golf Digest called him the golfer-in-chief, but because he used to slam President Obama,
he played more golf last year than Tiger Woods.
Trump is getting heat because he himself has been doing so much golfing.
He's the Tiger Woods of hypocrisy.
Before he was president, Trump posted tweets like, "Can you believe that with all of the problems and difficulties facing the U.S., President Obama spent the day playing golf?"
Because I'm going to be working for you. I'm not going to have time to go play golf. Believe me, folks.
Hard to believe President Trump seems to have played golf. We say seems because the White House avoids talking about it. As a CBS reporter tweeted, White House press aide wouldn't say if POTUS played golf. Told of Twitter photo of POTUS in golf attire, she said he may have hit a few balls. Reporters have resorted to poring over photographs like this, looking for telltale signs. Aha! He's wearing a golf glove. Trump has said it's best for a president to play with other leaders.
I would not have made certain deals if it weren't for golf. Big deals.
The time we saw him play golf with a leader, the president gave Japan's prime minister a pat on the shoulder. Golf diplomacy?
Help foster deeper relationships in Southeast Asia, in Asia rather.
So who is the better golfer, Obama or Trump? Golf Digest calls Trump the best golfer to ever hold the presidency with a 2.8 handicap compared to Obama's 13. And look who else golfs. There's Ivanka in a dress billowing like Marilyn Monroe's and high heels instead of golf shoes. But with the president sneaking off, we're going to need a little birdie to tell us when he's gone golfing.
President Trump for the birdie.
Jeanne Moose, New York.
Well, Memphis Police Department said multiple people were injured after shots were fired at Wolf Chase Galleria. Police said 2 victims are at St. Francis Hospital Bartlett in non-critical condition. Officers have detained 4 people. Police said the shooting did not take place inside the mall. Wolf Chase Galleria announced the mall is now closed, and if you remember, exactly 1 year ago, Wolf Chase Galleria was cleared because of a disturbance. And a Utah police officer being hailed a hero after risking his life to save an 8-year-old boy who fell into a frozen pond. Police in New Harmony say the boy was chasing a dog and fell through the ice yesterday. Another boy ran for help, and when the officer arrived, he removed his gear and punched through the ice about 25 feet to reach the boy.
He and another citizen were actually able to break through the ice
go into the water and retrieve the boy out of the pond, and he was taken to a nearby ambulance.
The boy was life-flighted to a nearby hospital, and the officer is being treated for symptoms of hypothermia. There are no new details about the boy's condition that have been released. Well, the economy and retail roaring back this holiday season. Year-end sales up nearly 5% compared to the same period a year ago. So what's driving all the surge? Well, here's ABC's Ariel Reshef.
Tonight, a merry and much-needed boost for big retailers. Holiday sales up 4.9%, the highest since 2011. Anything on sale?
Everything on sale.
A welcome gift for brick-and-mortar companies like Macy's, Gap, and Toys R Us, all announcing store closures this year. This as online shopping is up 18%.
People are feeling way better about the economy than they have in years past, and they are wanting to show that by spending their money.
And now the rush to return. $90 billion worth of gifts expected to go back to vendors over the holiday season. What did you return?
I exchanged one bag for the other, and I actually got some money back.
Experts predict nearly half of all Americans will do some post-holiday shopping.
Well, now that we see there's some deals, we probably make some purchases, yes.
And consumers turning out in droves, some even braving sub-zero conditions like these shoppers in Illinois looking to snag great deals.
Stores such as Banana Republic, Gap, even Old Navy, you're seeing discounts of up to 74%.
The trend of buying online and picking up in stores is more popular than ever, and may be one of the big reasons behind the boost in sales at stores like Macy's. Experts say it could also revolutionize the way we shop in the future. Ariel Reshef, ABC News, New York.
Well, sports is next, but first, here's Melissa McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy here, subbing in for Jimmy Kimmel. Let's do this! I bet you feel pretty stupid now, Junifer. I guess your smart water didn't work. All right, get me down. That's it.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Being the caregiver for my husband is truly a blessing, but sometimes it's easy to lose a part of myself. To be my best, for him and for me, it's important to have time to be able to recharge. When I called Tidewell Hospice, they gave me the chance to do just that. They helped me find the time to care for myself, all the while with the peace of mind of knowing my husband is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big, or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 3 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317. Go online or visit a Target store today.
Listen to this important message. If you owe money to the IRS, you will want to hear this. Penalties and interest compound daily on your back taxes, putting you under a mountain of debt. Tax 10,000 has years of experience connecting people with tax resolution specialists. Working through the IRS Fresh Start program, they will handle all the necessary forms, and if you qualify, you may end up saving thousands of dollars. Call Tax 10,000 at 800-817-1064.
At HearCare Audiology, we treat you like family.
It was almost like I did not know what I was missing until I had hearing devices put in. And now I can hear so much more than I could before.
Hey, how does it sound?
Oh my goodness, it sounds so much better. I can hear so much better.
Schedule your appointment today. Call 941-219-4071.
Here's today's job of the day. ABC7 is seeking an account executive to join our winning sales team. This is an outside sales position covering the Tampa DMA. Visit mysuncoast.com/job of the day to apply.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com. AND services.com.
Now, sports.
The Utah Utes took on the West Virginia Mountaineers in the heart of the Dallas Bowl today. The Utes defense shut down the Mountaineers offense, allowing just 153 yards and 6 first downs at the Cotton Bowl Stadium. Sophomore running back Zach Moss ran the ball 20 times for 115 yards, including his 58-yard touchdown run in the first quarter. West Virginia started their backup quarterback since their starting quarterback, Will Greer, was unable to play due to an injury. And it didn't take long for the all-time leader in sacks for the Pittsburgh Steelers to find a new home after the team released him on Saturday. Linebacker James Harrison signed a one-year deal with the New England Patriots. The 39-year-old defensive star joins the Pats, who have a need at linebacker and defensive end. Harrison has 80.5 sacks in a Steeler uniform, but only 1 sack this season. We'll have to look at your sports tonight. We'll have your winning lotto numbers when we come back.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
I'm calling in regards about my mother, and I'm here, and I just want to thank you because it saved my mother's life yesterday. And I'd like to know the names of the people that came in and saved her so I could call and thank them. And she's doing fine. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you.
When you fall and cannot get up, an accident can turn into a tragedy. But with Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast.
Life Alert saves a person from a catastrophe every 10 minutes.
Life Alert is a lifesaver. If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-652-3012. That's 1-800-652-3012. Call now 1-800-652-3012. For a free brochure, call 1-800-652-3012.
Everything all right?
Actually, you know how Tom had knee surgery?
Sure.
We found out Brad's been taking his painkillers. And it turns out he's been doing it for a while.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining. The Florida Lottery winning numbers are sponsored by Frontier Fios.
Well, there's White Christmas and then there's Whiteout Christmas. Erie, Pennsylvania experienced a total of 34 inches of snow on Christmas Day, blanketing the city and shattering the city's previous records for snowfall in a single day. Melissa Rainey has more on when the snow is expected to let up.
Having a white Christmas took on a whole new meaning to residents in Erie, Pennsylvania this year. The lakefront town 130 miles north of Pittsburgh experienced not one, but 2 record-breaking days of snowfall. On Monday, 34 inches of snow fell on the town, more than 4 times the previous Christmas Day record, and topping the city's single-day record snowfall by more than a foot. While it may have looked nice out the window, driving in it was a different story.
All of a sudden, it's got really, really bad.
But some decided to brave it for fear of something else.
Just got to visit Grandma, otherwise we're going to be in big trouble.
There was no end in sight on Tuesday. Another 20 inches fell by the afternoon, covering Erie in 54.5 inches of snow in just 2 days. City police declared a snow emergency, describing roads as dangerous and impassable, asking residents to stay off the roads.
My dad is cross-country skiing around the neighborhood.
According to the National Weather Service, the area can expect this lake-effect snow to continue through Wednesday. I'm Melissa Rainey reporting.
Wow, that snow is crazy. And some of my favorite videos are when those dogs are going in between the snow.
It's true, and no one misses that. That's moved down here.
Right.
We are going to have the warmest weather in the country, at least for the next 2 days.
All right. Thank you so much, Steve. And thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow.